summer, it's hot, it's sticky. What do you eat in such a time? Well, today we have a special recipe for you. Today, we're gonna learn how to make tzatziki. Now, we're gonna do a vegan tzatziki, which makes it even more special. But for anyone watching this who's not vegan, you can follow exactly the same recipe and tips. Just make sure you use whatever yogurt you prefer instead of vegan yogurt. This recipe is what my grandmother used to make, and I can't tell you how delicious it is. So let's get going. We're gonna start by grating the cucumber. Now that we grated all the cucumber, we have to do the hardest part of this recipe. Yes, I know it's an easy recipe. Yes, I know it only has a handful of ingredients, but here's the hard part. We have to drain the cucumber, which means we have to totally make it dry and leave it overnight in the fridge. Yes, you heard that right. There are two main things you will leave overnight in the fridge. The cucumber, to dry it out fully. You can also use a napkin to help with the drying out effect. And the other ingredient will be the yogurt and the garlic. Why? Because many people will eat tzatziki and say, oh, it tastes so good. I love how you can taste the garlic, but it's not very strong. And other people will try it and say, ooh, actually the garlic is very sharp and I don't like this tzatziki. The only difference is the one where the garlic is not sharp. Actually, the person who did it left all the garlic, yogurt and everything in the fridge overnight. So whether you want to mix the garlic with the yogurt or you want to mix everything tomorrow and then leave the garlic and the tzatziki in the fridge for an evening or a night, then you can enjoy that. I'm gonna try and speed up the process of this by actually squeezing all the water I can from the cucumber. Now, I'm squeezing really hard, but I will still leave it overnight in the fridge. So you'll see me tomorrow finishing this recipe, and then we can take it from there. New day, back to our amazing tzatziki recipe. I'm gonna grate the garlic now. Remember why we didn't do the whole recipe is because we wanted the cucumber to take its time to dry out, and we did. So the cucumber is nice, dry and crispy now. If you get a lot of cucumber water coming out of grating the cucumber, you can always enjoy it and just drink it straight away or add it to your green smoothie or do something with it. And here we go. We're now adding the yogurt. As I mentioned, we are using this as a vegan coconut yogurt, but you're welcome to use vegan almond yogurt. You're welcome to use other Greek yogurt like with lactose and everything. It's your choice what kind of yogurt you use. But for the yogurt, you need 1.5 cups. So that's my 1.5 cups. And then I will be adding the olive oil and vinegar. And then, last but not least, we're adding the salt and the dill. Dill is a huge part of this recipe, so please put your whole tablespoon of dill, and obviously salt to add a bit of flavor. Now that everything is nicely prepared, we're going to mix it. Now, this is why you can't eat it today, which we mentioned yesterday, because the garlic in the yogurt will still taste sharp. So the only way to overcome that sharpness is to basically let the garlic rest in the yogurt for 8 hours or more, or overnight basically. That's the difference between someone having tzatziki and saying, wow, it tastes so nice and smooth, or someone having tzatziki and saying, ugh, the garlic was too sharp, I couldn't eat it. So now that you know these tricks and you know how to make it, we'll give it a day and wait, and then we're going to try it and see what it tastes like. Tzatziki, finally. It's so good. I personally would like more garlic, but my taste for garlic is well known that I do like everything extra garlicky. So I would personally add an extra garlic clove, but everyone else might not want that. Now, if you were not watching the whole recipe, just remember those two tips, or if you were, just remember those two tips. One, leave the cucumber that's been grated overnight, and that way it has more time to drain. You can leave it on the sieve, you can leave it on napkins, whatever it is, but that way the cucumber will be crunchy and it will taste amazing when it comes to the texture part of the tzatziki. The other tip was, once you mix everything, or just if you mix the garlic with the yogurt, make sure you leave it overnight as well. Why? Because that means that the garlic will not be too sharp when it comes to eating the actual tzatziki. If you leave it 8 hours or more, the garlic will be nice and smooth and not too sharp. We made this using vegan yogurt, so it is vegan tzatziki, but everybody can use their yogurt of choice. We used coconut, you can use almond, you can use cow milk, you can use whatever yogurt you prefer. They will all work with this recipe. Enjoy, and here's to a healthy summer. What?
Tzatziki?
Oh God, no, I can't say that. Somebody else needs to do this video. I can't say that. How?
I guess tzatziki.
Tzatziki. Oh
Tzatziki.
God, give me the bloody thing. I'll eat it. Don't make me pronounce it.